The day is October 30th. It is Hallows' Eve, the day before Halloween. And while I have been playing some rather spooky games during this month of October, I really haven't been playing horror games. Tonight is the night we change that, as 2 years ago, we tackled a game that I find very enjoyable. Something that I hold very close because the games have a very special history with me. Back when I first started to learn about the survival horror genre, there was one game that I continued to see over and over again because I had been watching these streamers on Justin TV. They were actually quite popular at the time. They're still going on Twitch to this day, but I don't know if the same crew is still going on. They were called 4-Player Podcast. And this one man, Brad, was always playing horror games. He would be playing Condemned, Resident Evil, Amnesia, I believe. He would be playing a lot of survival horror games. But there was one series in particular that I had not known about. And it was Fatal Frame. See, back 10 years ago, when I had first started watching these videos, I didn't know a whole lot about survival horror games. So I grew fascinated, even though at the time I was genuinely horrified of games like that. I was very squeamish and just not familiar with the environment of survival horror at the time, which only made me more and more curious. I was the kind of person that got scared of the giant fish if you shot the water in Resident Evil 4. I was the kind of guy who would get scared at a lot of mundane things in video games, like I remember as a kid, I would be scared of Luigi's Mansion. So why was I so attracted to survival horror like this? And the answer is simple. There's not a whole lot of genres that are so compelling to play through, especially when done right. And this is a series that's been kind of put to the wayside as time has gone on. The most recent game was released on the Wii U 6 years ago. It's been a long time, even after that, since they've made a new game. And a lot of the games that are in this series aren't released here. We have Fatal Frames 1 through 3, but we don't have Fatal Frame 4, which was a Wii game. We got passed over by that. And obviously, the remake of one of the Fatal Frame games that was put on the Wii as well, we didn't get either. We got Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater on the Wii U, but past that, it had been 6 or so years since we had gotten a Fatal Frame game. And it continues on to this day. See, Fatal Frame has a weird history. That being, it's Fatal Frame. It's a horror game where you have this camera, and the goal is to defend yourself with this camera against a lot of spirits that you'll be facing throughout your journey. A lot of spirits that wish to do you harm. This camera has a special way that can cleanse spirits, and it allows you to basically survive in a game where you're typically defenseless. And what makes this game marvelous in the first place is that it's actually designed to force you to jump scare yourself, because the best way to deal damage to spirits is to let them get as close as possible before taking the shot. And that is fascinating. It's also a compelling gameplay mechanic, because the only thing you have to defend yourself is this camera. And the camera can be upgraded like an RPG. But we don't get these games anymore. So, tonight, I'm not playing Fatal Frame 1, because I had played that a couple years ago, and as much as I would love to finish what I started, I think it's best if I move on to the one that everybody knows the best. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. See, Fatal Frame 1 is good. It's a very good start to the series, but a lot of the core mechanics that you see in the later games starts in Fatal Frame 2. The same thing goes for a lot of survival horror games back in the day. Resident Evil 2 in particular comes to mind, Silent Hill 2. A lot of the games that got their start only got better with the second game. And this ties into basically every survival horror game for the past decade. Between 1996 and 2008, the sequels were typically better. That applies to a lot of other games too, especially ones on PC, like the Penumbra series. And while that company would wind up striking gold with their newer game, Amnesia, and then immediately kind of following that up with A Machine for Pigs, which wasn't as great, it's important to realize that survival horror is a genre that's a lot more niche than other genres in video games. I put it up there around fighting games. It's not the same as fighting games. It's not even remotely close, honestly. But it still is hard to get into, because it's a series that not a whole lot of people are fascinated with. So, that being said, I would like to welcome you all to Fatal Frame 2, as my console heart freezes. Let me go ahead and just restart that real quick. So, Fatal Frame has a very close spot in my heart, because back in the day I would watch 4-player podcast on Justin TV, before it became Twitch, obviously. And I was always fascinated by horror games because I would watch them being played by these people, and there were always like these scary moments and whatever, but I got incredibly fascinated with why you would want to do that to yourself. So, it started around 2009, when I had first played Penumbra, and it escalated to the point where I find a lot of horror games that I actually really like. It's in particular really difficult to find these kinds of games, because obviously they're not really that easy to come by anymore. A lot of the good horror games that you're familiar with are typically tossed to the wayside and are released in not as good formats. Like Silent Hill 2 and 3 definitely aren't as good in the HD collection. You're gonna have to find like a PS1 copy or something of that sort in order to play the version that people say is the best. And I haven't actually taken the time to find it yet. But I want to say about 5 years ago, a sale came up where you could buy a bunch of games for $1, and all of the Fatal Frame games on PS2 were on there. So I bought all of them. So, let's begin Fatal Frame 2. Okay. Here we go. Fatal Frame 2. So, I've actually played a little bit of Fatal Frame 2 just to see how it would go, and it actually is a pretty well done port on PS3. This is the PS3 version, and it's obviously not going to be the greatest, but we'll see how it goes.
Always be together. We used to play here all the time. Yeah. All of this will be gone soon. Is your leg okay? Does it hurt? It does a little, but I'm fine. Meow? Yes? Never mind. Mayu, about that time back then. Mayu?
I'm gonna put on headphones for maximum spooks.
Where are you going? No, stop! Wait! Mayu! Mayu?
Alright, so I did turn on 3D controls, so this should be a little bit nicer. Should be nice tank controls. But yeah, this is before games kind of just did the Japanese voiceovers and didn't like redub them or anything. This is before that. So this entire game is voiced in English and there's no way to toggle between them. This is just the version that's out in the West.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Where is this? Mayu? A lost village. I've heard about this place. A long time ago, there was a village here that disappeared during a festival. People who get lost in the woods are trapped by the village. this be that place?
Hi. You okay? Yeah. As far as I'm aware, there is... Okay, there is a quick turn. Cool. I've forgotten.
I heard singing before, but there's nobody here.
So quick turning is just hitting the back button, which is fine. Not the back button, but hitting down on the D-pad. Or down on the stick, whichever one you prefer. I'm playing on a D-pad, obviously. When I play fixed camera games, I want tank controls. It's a little nicer. But you can choose between the two options, which I think this is one of the first games at the time. Besides, like... Probably find another path.
There. Looks like a cemetery.
Yeah, sure does.
Should we check out that village?
And I don't think we have much of a choice, Mayu. Can't really check out the ritual center here. Yeah. Our sister's leg is hurt. So she's not exactly as quick as us at the moment. So it might be good to slow down a little bit so she can keep pace. They did nail the limping animation, though. I think we've all walked like that. Several pieces of paper and a photo inside. News clipping from a year ago. Headline reads, Geological Surveyor missing. Masumi Makimura, 26. Seems like a follow-up to that other news clipping. He has been missing for 10 days. Photo of a man and woman are attached to the news clipping. Okay.
Whose is this, I wonder? Who else is here?
Oh yeah, that Dutch angle. Or vague Dutch angle. Oh, there's a person there. Oh, and they're gone. Okay.
I wonder if anyone's here. Mio? Yeah.
You can see a kimono room behind the lattice. Probably get to it somewhere. Okay. Yeah, for the entirety of this game, we'll be playing as Mio, and she's actually a returning character in other games, too.
Isn't anybody here? Should we go inside? Mayu? Mayu! What's wrong? I don't want to kill anyone. What was that? I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Mio, don't go too far.
I want to check if there's stuff up here. Is all, Mayu. Woman's notebook. Page torn from a notebook is near the sunken fireplace. Okay. Well, we can at the very least go into the kimono room. Woman's notebook 2. Yeah.
I feel like we're being watched by someone.
Doesn't seem to be anything in the urn. Something in the drawer. Sacred water. Okay. This will restore health. Some old kimonos in the chest of drawers. They all look like women's kimonos. Oops, sorry, Mayu. Trying to pass through. Thank you. I think that's the only thing here for now. Didn't see anything else of note here. This is locked. Family crest representing ginger. Okay. So I need to find a key that represents ginger. The herb. Well, you can go down this way at least. God, these angles are so good. I keep forgetting how good these, like, camera angles are that they did. I think we need to go right. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello?
It's a bit cold.
It's okay. Not like there's been a whole lot of lighting or a whole lot of fires lit around here in a while. Woman's Notebook 3. Okay, she was trying to leave a note.
Anyone's really here.
I have a feeling that the answer is yes, but we won't know yet. Until we keep searching. I don't think there's anything here. There are lanterns at the back of the garden. They're lit. Okay. I guess we'll have to go over there then. It looks like we're going that way. Hello? We're just trying to be friendly. Door is slightly ajar. Another note.
Something's strange about this place.
There's a flashlight on the table. Seems like the batteries are still good. An old book is under the flashlight. Camera pointers is written on the cover. This camera was made by Dr. Asso. Maybe? Take photographs of beings in the spiritual plane that normally cannot be seen. It can reveal events from the past through the lingering thoughts of individuals. It is also able to photograph spiritual beings that are invisible to the naked eye. Taking a photo of an unseen being has an exorcismal effect, but simultaneously creates a sort of link with them. If it is used carelessly, these beings may even gain the upper hand on the user. Seijiro Makabe. That must be the guy. Much older than the flashlight. Seems like it's originally from this house.
That's...
So, this is the camera obscura. It takes pictures of impossible things. What was that? I can't believe. So it's true. This thing is too dangerous.
The camera obscura. Mio. What's that? Is someone here? Mio.
Well, this is controls for type A. I've switched the buttons because of type B. If I want to raise the camera, it's R1. And the shutter button is circle now, I believe. You can actually change this whenever you want, I believe. Or not. That's okay, though. You can move around freely with left stick, and you can look around with the right stick. So this is actually a first-person perspective thing. Herbal medicine. That's another healing item. Sorry, Mayu. Trying to, like, go around and such. These sliding door is broken and won't budge. Cold outside air blows in between the cracks. Well, there is a room back there, apparently.
Something is here.
I can see him, like, through the door. It's pretty wild.
It's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
The presence you were feeling in front of the door is gone now. It's said you can capture things that ordinary people can't see with this camera. Alright, let's get out of here then. Doors held shut by some kind of powerful force. Great.
Mio, look.
Vanishes that door. Just seems to be held shut by some powerful force. A different place shows in the photo. Looks like a cold brazier somewhere. Well, we know where that cold brazier is. It's basically going to be our way to find puzzles and such throughout the game. If you take pictures of certain scenarios and phenomenon, then it gives you hints to where you can find certain things later. So right now we can go back to that room where we saw the cold brazier and actually find something over there by taking a picture of that same location. Come on, Maya. She still has that limp, but that's okay. I think it's getting a little better as she walks on it. I believe this is where the brazier was.
Someone here.
Sure is. Something shows in the photo. It looks like an injured man. I have to wait on the film to reset before I can take that picture. The top of the bar there, that says film type 14, there's a charge bar on it. And it takes time to recharge after taking a picture. So you can't just spam fire. Can't pictures anymore. You actually have to wait for the film to cycle before you can take another picture. And luckily there are things you can do to upgrade this stuff later. We'll be getting points as we go on, and we can upgrade this stuff later. We don't have a whole lot of things to upgrade at the moment because we don't have points, but as we defeat spirits and exercise them, we'll get points that we can use to upgrade the camera obscura. I believe there are also like power-ups and such that change how the camera obscura functions. But we'll get to that later. It's also worth noting that if you really want to be like, if you really want to adjust where you're looking at with the flashlight, you can by using the right stick and actually use it to like look around and illuminate areas around the room. They do give you like a lot of control over what you can move. Okay, this door is open now. Sliding door at the closet won't open anymore. Maybe it's warped. There's a hanging painting here, but it's so faded you can't even see the color of the flowers. Huh. I think we can access the other door. Oh, there's a notebook here. Okay. Looks like an atrium behind the lattice. You can see a deck beyond the atrium. Okay, that's where we just were, so. Something is reflecting light. Okay, herbal medicine. Now, there has to be something in here because we did just unlock this room through finding the spirits, so there has to be something in here. Luckily, with this camera obscura, we can actually look around the room more intently, which is really nice. There seems to be a body underneath that bed. There's some old bedding spread out on the floor. There's a lump in it as if there's something inside. Well, that's not creepy. Oh.
Look.
Okay. We'll go check that out real quick. Sorry, Mayu. Gotta go look at this thing. Something's shining in the closet. There's our ginger key.
I missed you.
Woman behind net. Getting these pictures of these moments are important because while they don't give you clues to anything, they do give you points which you need to use to upgrade the camera in the first place. So it's actually super useful to take pictures of moments like that whenever they happen, and they'll happen a lot throughout the game. Stair climber. And the great thing is that if you really love the pictures you take, you can go in here and look at the photos you took. You can protect them if you want, in order to save them for later. Kind of nice. So the idea is that if you want to protect something, you can basically use this camera to take pictures of things that you want to come back to later. The camera obscura is used for a lot of things. It's basically its own system that allows you to remember things that you want to do later. Oh, I missed that moment. Okay. Family crest resembling ginger on the door. Okay. Door's unlocked. Something in the drawer. More herbal medicine. Old kimonos and ornaments are crammed into the drawer haphazardly. Beckoner. Yeah, we'll just avoid that for now. Woman's Notebook 6. I think we missed 5. Hello? Well, there's another thing over here. Woman's Notebook 7. Yeah, that sounds about right for a spooky place. Stands behind. You do want to take pictures like that from time to time. Woman's Notebook 8. Came. As part of the memo, stops abruptly.
She also became trapped here.
And then, where did she go? This place must be... Mio? Mayu?
Why?
All right. Time to exercise a spirit. You must have film to shoot. Okay, tutorial files are saved. Zero shot. That's what we want. Zero shots are when the spirit is attacking you. Where'd she go? Fatal frame. Nice. Oh. Where are you? Oh, that was out of frame.
Crimson butterfly.
Wind Shrine Maidens. There's something on the floor. Aragonite. Once you find the Spirit Stone radio, you can use radio on the menu to listen to stones. Spirit Orb acquired. Raise the maximum levels of the camera's basic functions or power-up lenses. After adding a Spirit Orb, you can raise its level by using points. Choose radio from the menu to hear the spirit voices you have collected. So we can use this to listen to voices of people of major spirits that we've exorcised. Add spirit orbs. I believe we want to... Here we go. And that should increase the amount of power we can accumulate. Well, sensitivity increases the speed. Range increases the size of the circle, which we don't really need right away, because you can get away with not worrying about those kinds of things for a bit. But we passed out and we woke up and Mayu's gone, so we had to go find her.
Mayu! I'm sorry. I have to go. It's calling me. I kept waiting.
Oh, I'm actually playing as Mayu right now. Follow the crimson butterflies.
Mayu.
Luckily, you can change the pace at which you move up and down stairs pretty easily. Found some camera equipment. Acquired the slow power-up lens. Slows down the movement of a spirit. Shutter chances will be longer and spirits will move slower. You found some camera equipment and film. Shows spirit HP. You can equip or upgrade camera equipment. So all throughout the game, you're going to find these upgrades and such that you can actually just equip whenever. So we can equip the slow lens. And we already have it equipped by default, but we want to add the equipped functions. So that we can show the HP of the spirits that we fight. So that we know how many shots we need to take in order for us to survive against a spirit. Which will show up down at the bottom left. So there's two different things. When they're about to strike, we get a 0 shot. When they're coming at us and about to attack, that's the fatal frame. You basically have to know the difference and be able to attack at the right time. But you have to know when to call it. Because missing a fatal frame means that you have like a very strong chance of getting attacked out of it. So you might want to cut your losses from time to time. Okay. Oh. There's still a spirit around here. There he is. He's not gone yet. The really nice thing about this game is that despite the fact that... Okay, we're gonna have to slow this boy down. Luckily, we can use one of our spirit powers to slow him down a bit. Oh, I totally didn't mean to do that. I gotta get used to the buttons again. We'll be able to get a decent amount of points from that fight, at the very least. Enough to at least upgrade our range, but we need spirit orbs to upgrade our stuff, so... While we do have Type 14 film, there are other stronger films that we will have access to, but we want to hold on to stronger film. We can easily replenish our Type 14 film whenever we want at save points. Mayu's charm. Okay, we can use the radio to listen to stuff. I think the radio can give you hints to certain things, but otherwise it's plot related. Like story and lore related stuff. I did see an item in this room that I want to go grab. Because it could be something useful. Herbal medicine, yeah. And I see we've pissed off the coffin spirit. Hi there. Oh, well. Right? I don't know why that was happening. Oop, I missed. I gotta not do that. Fatal frame, there we go. Where is it? Oh, it's behind. There you are. Got it. Okay. Moonstone. And a spirit orb. Good. Can upgrade something now. Exorcismal power and shot range. Yeah, I'm gonna put points into that. And then function power up. There we go. Lantern has a dim glow. Yeah, save game. It still has my save data from like 4 years ago. That's nice. Yeah, so we'll be saving at those dim glow lanterns a lot. For now, I think we're done in this place unless we want to like do a deep search for more items. Yeah, go outside. Let's leave. Okay, well we saw where Mayu went. Yeah. Ah, okay. Frozen Man. The doors have fallen off and the place has been destroyed by wind and rain. It doesn't look like there's anything useful here. So we have this entire village to explore. And it's quite spacious too. There's a save lantern there. A well for all your condemned ghost spirits. More importantly, there's a save here on the off chance. Door seems to be locked. Okay. Let's go over to where Mayu went. There's some lamps and lights around here that we can use at least. Mayu, wait. Come back. No. Not everything's as easy as it seems. Looks like you can enter the building. Yeah. We'll check this door first, because it's the first one. Okay. Ancient projector is loaded with old film. Take the film. Why is there a projector with film in here anyways? Heavy cloth sways in the wind. Also one of the few times that there's actually cloth physics. Door seems to be locked. Okay. We'll have to come back here. We have the old film now. Of a lot of bizarre pictures, too. Herbal medicine's on the floor. I'm not going to use the herbal medicine right away, because we're actually pretty alright on health. Herbal medicine heals about 1/3 of your HP. So you really don't need to use it unless you're desperate for healing. And because this is a survival horror game in the early 2000s, healing items are scarce. This is definitely a thing that translated from Resident Evil, which was doing survival horror right at the time, before they went ahead and did RE4, which is a phenomenal game in its own right, but not exactly, but basically the end of an era for survival horror, where resources were meaningful, and you didn't have to play inventory Tetris. Stun power-up lens intermittently stops the movement. Use 2 spirit power points. Okay. We'll be finding all sorts of upgrades like this all throughout the place. Small lamp lights the surface of a table. Book about the village was on an old bookshelf. Okay. I'll go ahead and... You can go ahead and pause diary entries if you want. Door seems to be locked. Okay. Was there another door in here? There's another kimono. Okay. All that was up here is a power-up lens. Which we can equip freely whenever. But I think slow is a good idea for now, because we don't have a whole lot of spirit points that we can use on stuff. Because I don't even know how to increase the amount of spirit points I have. I also don't have functions. I have extra equipment, which allows me to see HP values. I want to make sure that I also have that equipped first off. There we go. I must have turned it off on accident. Ooh, there's an item there. This is a really good shot, too. Crystal barrel. Door seems to be locked. Man. Alright, maybe if I look at this, one, I'll know what's up. Okay. That didn't help me. It made me nervous. Nervous is a good way to put it. Okay. Is there anything else in here? I think that door's locked. Yeah. I think this entire room is locked up. But if I'm thinking right, we're going to be exploring basically every single place in this village by the end of the game. Okay, there was nothing of importance there, but we can go around the house at least. There's still a path that goes this way. It was a nice detour, because we still got the power-up lens from there, and a little bit of extra equipment, but past that it was like, just that, it was a detour. Alright, Mayu, where are you? Something shows in the photo. It looks like crimson butterflies. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the guy closest first. Okay. All right, you can actually take multiple targets in a picture. That's right, and you get bonus points for it too. Oh. Okay, he's attacking. Get up so I can shoot you again. Just kill. Nice. Okay, we're safe for now. We're gonna have to be dealing with villagers repeatedly throughout this. And we'll be dealing with a lot of them too. Not just a single person occasion. Getting multiple targets in a single shot in your frame gives you extra points as well. And it deals just as much damage to both targets. So it can actually be a really good way to deal with multiple targets at once if you're very careful and plan your shots to move spirits around so that they're in line with your shot. So you can plan stuff very carefully if you need to. Okay, well, we need a way to get... Is this gate locked? Gate is stuck fast. Ornaments on the left and right doors depicting 2 people. Slot in each of the ornaments for inserting a flat square key. Okay, so we need to find 2 square keys in this village. We open up select, we have a map. These crimson butterfly icons are save points. So, we haven't checked a lot of this village. There's still a little bit left to look for. So, we'll have to go check out the rest of the village and see what other doors are open to us. Okay, there are crimson butterflies. That's a hint. Okay, we'll follow the crimson butterflies. That was what was depicted in the photo. That's our only hint we have. Seems to be leading us here. To this door.
you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If that happens...
The keys to the gate are enshrined in twin deities statues. Look for statues like that somewhere in the village.
Yai, the ritual is about to start. Hurry!
Crap, boy. The fact that he showed up on my... Okay, I know I already saw another one of these statues, at least. Something shows in the photo. Looks like crimson butterflies. Crimson butterflies flutter over the statue of guardian deities. Okay, well, I know where I saw another one of these statues. It was towards the middle of the village.
If you cannot find a way to leave the village, come and find me. I may be able to help.
Calls me Yai and my sister Sai. But those aren't our names either. That's the big thing, I guess. Meaning that this ritual was done to 2 other girls, and they look very similar to us. Because otherwise, why would we be mistaken with them? However long that ritual was, though, is up for debate. Don't know how long he's been in there. Could have been days. Okay, I remember seeing another one of these statues here. Is this not the one? I guess not. Okay, we'll look around for other ones of those statues. There's another one over here. Okay, not it. That must be the one then, if there's crimson butterflies on it. No? Okay. We'll go further in then. We'll know which one is it because our little indicator will be blue. This isn't foreboding or anything. Alright. Lovely. Oh. Okay, we're currently being swarmed by 2 of them. Okay. While that's going on, I can move over here. Zero shot, double shot. Okay. As long as they're in frame, it should be fine. We don't need to like have a dead shot on them. Zero shot, double shot. Okay. Let me recharge my film here. You're the one. Okay, you need to get away. 4-shot just kill. Okay. Yeah, I love the combat in this game just because it does require you to, like, have reflexes to, like, get the shots right. It's one of my favorite systems in survival horror is just having, like, that rush to, like, get it right. Okay. I don't want to use the healing yet. We're not in any danger right now. Okay. Something on the ground. Sacred water. That's a full heal again. There must be a tombstone around here. Hold on. My indicator is blue. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Looks like you can enter the building. No, I don't want to go into the building yet. Okay, there's something here. Wait. I saw it. Not up. It's somewhere over here. And I know I saw a little blue mark. I'll come back to that. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of those exorcism papers. Spirit orb, okay. Well, we can upgrade a couple of things. We can upgrade our slow, or our stun, or our range. I think I'm gonna upgrade slow, though. Extends the duration of bonus effects. Good. Means that our spirit points, although low, will be more worth it. An old mirror has been enshrined in front of the altar with the crimson butterfly picture. I see an item over there that I want to go collect. There's a way to pass through from here. More sacred water. We're going to hold on to this sacred water for as long as possible because, much like the first Fatal Frame, this game has a difficulty curve something fierce. Where when you're in the final segment of the game, the difficulty curve just jumps. And we're going to be dealing with that a lot when we play these older ones. A close-up color for some slab-shaped object. Okay. Is there a way in from here? I don't think so. There should be a way in from here, though. You can see a straw doll lying down. It's about the size of a person. Okay. The amount of film grain in this game is a big thing, though. It's actually not a film grain, it's just a filter. It's a filter they use for to like make the game look more like it's on paper. It's the same style that they use in it's the same thing that they use in Okami, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna find this. Is it just this? Why would this be an indicator? Wait. There we go. Shrine shadow. There. I don't think this has been much help. Unless I missed something in the Kuriha Shrine. Which I did. There's actually a door back there. This is why you check your maps. Sometimes there's things that you don't see. Looking at maps is important. There's a door back here. Doors plastered all over with countless talismans. No matter how hard you try, you can't open it. Okay. Well. I wouldn't say it was a waste of time for sure. Because now we have a thing that we could probably get to later. We'll have to mark this, though. Go ahead and take that picture for later. We'll mark it as something we need to come back to. Okay. This didn't get us anywhere. But at the very least, we have a place that we can return to later. But we still need to find the other stone. We need to find the other stone symbol. Which is going to be marked in blue. The only places that I can think of in terms of the outside would be closer to the gate. So we'll go check the gate. Maybe I need to try interacting with this. Examination of the lower portion of the statue uncovers a small wooden block. Oh. I get it now. Zero shot, just kill. Okay. Oh, another. Okay. I do love me some action. Nope. Okay, I killed the first one, but I need to get this other one. There we go. We are going to be dealing with a lot of people like that around here. I need to go back to that other stone that had the... I need to go back to that other stone that had the crimson butterflies on it, closer to the boy. We'll try on that statue for sure.
Yai. Yai? Is that you?
Okay, there's no wooden block here.
Yai, if we escape, I'm sure we can avoid the fate of the Twin Shrine Maidens. Don't give up.
Okay. Well, we found one block, but I still want to go back to the gate and see if there's another one nearby. But I'm going to check the statues along the way. Because it doesn't hurt to look while we're heading there. But we do need these 2 keys to get past that gate. And if push comes to shove, we can go back to the ritual site that the game started in and check there. Doesn't look like there's a key hidden here. Okay. I think there's another statue over yonder before we even get to the other key. But I highly doubt they'd put a key right next to a different key. We have Type 14 film, though. We actually did need Type 14 film. We had been using quite a bit of our supply. So that's really nice of them. This audio is messing with me. Making me nervous. Okay, is there a statue near here? It doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go back to the ritual site. But I do want to go check that statue past the one we just went to first. And see if there's anything there. It doesn't hurt to look, and we also haven't gone in any of the buildings. Not like we can go into most buildings, but it doesn't hurt to look. It's gonna be a little bit of a scavenger hunt for a bit while I look for this statue. Odds are I passed by it and just didn't pay it any notice. It doesn't look like there's a key hidden here. Okay, we'll go further up. Look for another statue. We know that there's not a statue up towards the bridge, or up towards there anyways, so we'll leave it be. I do want to go check the ritual site, though, because that's the only, like, big one that I can think of. Or that giant rock up there. I think there are some ritual stones there, or some twin statues. We'll have to go up there anyways. It doesn't hurt. There can be a lot of places that they put these statues, too. I don't know if there are any in buildings, because that doesn't make much sense, personally. But I'll look in there if I have to. Okay, not a key in there. They're gonna put them very sneakily in, like, places that you wouldn't look in a fixed camera perspective either. Like, there's one. More Type 14 film. So, at the very least, we know that there are more statues up the path. Like, there's one right there. So, I am on the right track. They did put statues up here for a reason. There's one there. Okay. There's got to be multiple here. Yeah, there's one. They have crimson butterflies on that one. Okay. We have the statue keys. Are there more? Oh, yeah. There are a couple more. There's 3. Go on, attack me. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. You won't. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You won't. Do it. You won't. You're not good at this. Leave. Be gone. Okay, we now have the two halves. We can go back. Okay. We can go back to that gate. We can go back to that gate now. Okay. We're going to be dealing with a lot of odd spirits. In particular, villagers that were in the ritual. I'd consider these barely offensive enemies. They don't really have a zero shot, you just have to keep attacking them. I think we're just gonna have to go straight to stop the ritual. Okay, I think I can put these pieces in. Okay, we can finally go through. Oh, there's an item over there. Might need that. There's no inventory limit, so you can just keep holding on to stuff until you need it. It's really nice, too, because you're definitely going to want to hold on to some healing items. Oh, good lord. That's a big house. Loading woman. Okay. Oh. Okay, we have a new enemy type. There you are. Fatal frame. Oh, on the right side. Ah, oh, damn it. Missed. There you are. Where are you? Okay. Green crystal for the radio. And a spirit orb. Brown woman. Okay. My health actually is a little low right now, so I'm going to use one of our herbal medicines. That heals 50%. Yeah, glad I didn't waste that. Okay. We have accumulated a lot of points. I'm definitely going to put it into accumulation. Bloody kimono. Well, that's not foreboding. Ooh, I saw a save point. Definitely should save at this point. It's been a while. Okay.